This is the few minutes that we reserve to talk about Bible prophecy. We're futurists, and that's a good thing. That means we interpret all unfulfilled prophecy as future, knowing that it will be fulfilled in a literal, physical, global context. We look at things like biometrics and artificial intelligence, cashless commerce, the manipulation of human DNA, global government, instantaneous global communication, the exponential growth of human knowledge, the movement to rebuild a temple on the Temple Mount in Jerusalem. These are predicted in the Bible, and they are all unfolding as never before. And so we have those as topics and a few others as well. Of course, Israel, the main topic of Bible prophecy. We've seen them be regathered as a nation, the fulfillment of prophecy, be troublesome to all the nations of the world, the fulfillment of prophecy, and they're going to continue to be trouble until the Lord returns and sets everything right. Now, technological advances interest us because the book of the Revelation predicts global government whose economy and services will be accessed by a personal identifier. This identifier on the forehead or hand will be necessary for a citizen to purchase anything and to participate at any level of society. Once considered fanciful, that system could be implemented right now. Just when I thought we'd covered everything biometric, I discovered something called UID. It stands for Unique Identity Number, and it is being successfully utilized in India, of all places, where there's about 1 billion people, I think, right? Most of whom are poor. This is a 12-digit unique identity number that can be obtained voluntarily by all residents of India based on their biometrics, their 10 fingerprints, 2 iris prints, and a photo of the face. And so you've got your fingerprints and your retinas and your face. And so all of that goes to identifying you, and then they give you this number. It's your unique number. It is the world's largest biometric ID system. World Bank chief economist Paul Romer described it as the most sophisticated ID program in the world. And so this kind of numbering and commerce, it can't help but remind you of the mark of the beast, right, in terms of just predictability. Now, a lot of us, we think, well, okay, but, people are going to refuse this. It'll never catch on. If you receive Social Security and have recently tried to log on to that website, you've discovered that they are requiring now for you to get an ID.me or a login.gov account. They've forewarned you that this is the only way you're going to be able to access your Social Security benefits is to get one of these. Can't use your own email anymore or anything like that. And my only point is that although these technologies are rolled out as voluntary, they're really mandatory if you expect to be able to do anything. And so our society, our global community, is headed towards the exact commerce and connection that the Bible spoke about in the first century when it was beyond understanding how something like this could happen. And it's right on in its prediction. I don't know how much of this we'll see. And I always like to tell you, participating in a system like this, retina scans, whatever it might be, that's not the mark of the beast. The technology is not the mark of the beast. It's never been. It's never been, and it never will be. The technology will exist, and people will be using it when the Antichrist, the beast, comes into power. And at some point, he will say, guess what? I'm God. You're going to worship me. And if you don't, we're going to cut you off because we can. And then we're going to find you and we're going to kill you. And so that is the mark of the beast when you swear to worship him, when you make that voluntary choice. And by you, I mean the people who are alive during the Great Tribulation at the very middle point of it. We won't be there, not during any part of it, because the Lord promised us that he would come for us in the rapture. He said he was going to come and resurrect the dead in Christ. All those believers in the church age who've gone before us, and then he's going to change us in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, give us our glorified bodies, and we will forever be in heaven with the Lord. He, in Revelation 3:10, told us, I will keep you from the hour of trial which shall come upon the whole world to test those who dwell on the earth. And so talking about the future great tribulation, he says, church, I will keep you from it. Now, some people think that means he will keep us safe through it, like Noah in the ark. But he doesn't say that. He says, I will keep you from it, like Enoch in heaven, when, who got literally raptured out before the flood. And so that's what we're looking forward to biblically. Are you ready for the rapture? If not, get ready and stay ready and keep looking up, because ready or not, Jesus is coming.